What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. It is about that time again. It is WrestleMania weekend. I'm super pumped for it, especially for NXT TakeOver New Orleans, which is today. I'm doing my predictions video on it, and I think this card is going to whoop WrestleMania's cards because just a simple fact, NXT is unpredictable. You never know who's really going to win unless the match is just like a squash match between a jobber. But the NXT makes the matches like worth to see. WrestleMania, you already know at least 5 of the matches who's going to most definitely win the belts or win the match overall. But with NXT Takeover New Orleans, you don't know who's going to win, but I have a feeling I know who's going to win most of them. So without further ado, let's get into the predictions. First match is this past NXT. They recently just made the tag team championship match a triple threat, and it's also for the Dusty Rhodes Classic trophy. So it's between the Authors of Pain, the Undisputed Era, and Roderick Strong and Pete Dunne. And I thought Pete Dunne had a championship match for his UK championship, but I guess not. But I'm gonna say the Authors of Pain are gonna win, and then they're gonna get called up to their main roster after the NXT Takeover New Orleans and WrestleMania 34, and they'll probably debut on that Raw after WrestleMania, because the simple fact that Raw has no tag team and they need some tag team to come in for the belts, and the Authors of Pain would be a good bet to be the Raw tag team champion. And as for the Undisputed Era, I heard Bobby Fish got injured, so I think Adam Cole is going to do double duty, meaning he's going to be the partner for that match, and he's going to still participate in the ladder match for the new North American Championship belt that they have. It's actually a pretty nice belt, I'm not gonna lie, but I think he's gonna do double duty, and I think they're gonna drop the tag titles. Just a simple fact that Bobby Fish is hurt, so I think they're gonna lose the belts. But I don't know, that didn't make sense. Rewind. I just said the Authors of Pain gonna win the tag championship and the trophy and go to the main rosters, but that can't happen. So maybe they will retain, and maybe Adam Cole won't win the North American Championship. Who knows? But those are my predictions. I think the Authors of Pain could win, but it wouldn't make any sense for them to win and not get called up to their main roster. So I don't know how it's going to work, but I'm going to give it probably to the Undisputed Era retaining. Our next match, we have Johnny Gargano versus Tommaso Ciampa in an unsanctioned match, and I'm going to give it to Tommaso Ciampa. Just a simple fact that Johnny Gargano, he's probably going to get called up to the main roster too after WrestleMania 34, and it would be a great ending to their feud. It'll send Johnny Gargano off, because if he wins, then Johnny Gargano will be like removed from NXT, and he'll be fired from NXT or whatever. So Johnny Gargano might just come to the main roster. He might be a part of 205 Live. I don't want him to be a part of that, but I mean, Triple H is doing a good job with 205 Live right now. So I think that'll be a good opportunity for Johnny Gargano, and maybe we can have a good match between Cedric Alexander and Johnny Gargano. Our next match, we have the NXT Women's Championship match. We have Ember Moon versus Shayna Baszler, and we had this match at the last takeover before the Royal Rumble, and we seen Ember Moon get a lucky pin off of her, and I think Ember Moon's going to get called up to the main roster as well as for the other superstars, Authors of Pain and Johnny Gargano. So I think she's going to drop the title to Shayna, and then Shayna can have her dominant run in NXT, and maybe she can feud with Kairi Sane, the Mae Young Women's Classic winner, so maybe she can have some matches with her, and I think that's going to be a good thing. And Ember Moon could be a good call-up to the main roster, because Raw is slacking on some women, some exciting women, because they've been having the same match for the past weeks. One of the members of Absolution versus Bayley or Sasha Banks. I'm getting tired of it. We need some new matches. I'm so sick of it. Then, for this, I guess you can call it the main. It's not a main event, but the pre-main event. We have this huge ladder match. NXT North American Championship ladder match between Adam Cole, the Velveteen Dream, Killian Dane, Lars Sullivan, Ricochet, and EC3. And this match is going to be great, because the simple fact, Ricochet and EC3 or debuting. Well, they're probably not debuting, but like debuting as we've seen them in WWE. But I've seen some live events footage of them. But they're debuting, and Ricochet puts on the best matches. I think he's the best wrestler in the world, in my opinion. Y'all can argue that, but Ricochet puts on the absolute best matches. EC3, he's a good talent. He was in WWE before as Derek Bateman, but he really didn't find success until he went to TNA and found his success with the EC3 character. So we're going to see the 1%er debut in Ricochet. So that's going to be very good. But there's different possibilities. So to who can win this new belt? My first decision was Adam Cole. But then I thought about maybe the Undisputed Era can retain during that tag team match. So my options to win, I think, is going to be crowned the new champion is either Lars Sullivan or the Velveteen Dream, because I don't see Killian Dane or Adam Cole just absolutely just getting the belt, because Killian Dane's a part of Sanity. I mean, it wouldn't make sense for one of them to have a belt, and there's 3 other members, so I don't see Killian Dane winning it. But for sure, I say Lars Sullivan is going to probably be crowned the champion. Velveteen Dream, he can have it, but Velveteen Dream, he's like super over right now, so it would be good for him to have it. But I don't think he's actually ready to be a champion. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think Lars Sullivan's probably going to be crowned that champion. So that would be good for him. And I thought he was my prediction to be Braun's partner for WrestleMania 34, but I don't think that's going to happen. But him being crowned the North American champion would be a good thing. Because I heard he was supposed to go for the NXT championship, but he got injured, so he got replaced by Aleister Black, which is, we're about to get into that in a minute with that prediction. But Lars Sullivan will be the winner of the North American Championship ladder match. So moving on to our main event, and I think will be the last match of NXT TakeOver's card. We have NXT Championship match between Andrade Cien Almas and Aleister Black. I went into full detail on how to plan out this match, because there's been rumors saying Cien Almas is going to be moved up to the main roster. We've seen him in the Royal Rumble this year, but who knows? That's why NXT is so unpredictable, because I was going to give it to Aleister Black because maybe he could win. But like Andrade's, he hasn't had the championship for that long. He's only had it for two takeovers. So I mean, I think one more and then he could move up. But I think he might move up anyway. He might drop the title to Aleister Black and move up, and then he could join. He might join Raw, because Raw needs some more talent on their brand. SmackDown, they're okay right now, so I think he should go to Raw. But as for Aleister Black when running the title, I think it's a good possibility that he can win the title. Aleister Black would probably be a good champion, and then he could have his little reign with the championship, and then after he's done, he can get called up. But Aleister Black as a character, he's just somebody you want to see wrestle in the ring. And I think this match is going to be another 5-star match like Andrade's had with Johnny Gargano at NXT TakeOver Philadelphia. And I think it's going to be another 5-star match. Dave Meltzer said it himself that Andrade and Gargano was a 5-star match. And I think it can happen again. Aleister Black is probably going to be a good champion, but I think Aleister Black should turn heel, because I feel like he could be like a good heel character. Because just by the way he presents himself on his character, he's always sitting down. He's a dark character. He's sitting in the dark with a bunch of candles. So him as a heel can be a very good thing for the NXT brand. So after he wins the title, he could go heel and then feud with people like maybe Velveteen, because him and Velveteen at NXT TakeOver War Games, that was the most epic match I've probably ever seen between Velveteen Dream, because y'all was sleep on Patrick Clark during Tough Enough. I knew he was going to win and become a WWE superstar, because he had what it took to possibly be a WWE superstar. Josh, I don't even know. Let me know down in the comments. What is the winner doing right now with the WWE? He's probably not even with the WWE, because that's how it works most of the time. I know the girl who won, she's not with the WWE anymore. But Velveteen could win, and he could go on to feud with somebody else with that North American Championship, or I say he could lose this match and Lars Sullivan be the champion, but he, Velveteen, go on to feud with Aleister Black to be the new NXT champion. So let me know what you guys think about predictions and whatnot. What do you think about my predictions? Do you think mine are accurate? And who do you think is going to win this, or who's going to be crowned this new North American champion? Let me know what you think down in the comment section. I'm going to see you guys on my next video. Y'all check out my WWE 2K18 community showcases. I've done a lot, and I'm trying to be known for doing WWE 2K18 community showcases. So y'all like my videos, share them, do all that. Like I said, drop comments of what you think about predictions. Despite who you see in this background gameplay, I don't know who's going to win because I'm not playing. But I say Lars Sullivan or Velveteen Dream going to win, because I don't see Ricochet or EC3 being the champions just because they just debuted, and WWE not saying they're not good enough to win. But I don't think it's not their time to be champion yet in NXT. So I'm going to see you guys on my next video. Like, subscribe, share.